So today's video, we're going to go over Dogecoin. We're going to do technical analysis and a little mini price prediction for the shorter term to see where it can go. Some price targets. If you like this stuff, let me know. And if you are a holder of Dogecoin, hit the like button. It will help get more reach. So as you know, Dogecoin is a people's cryptocurrency. Became pretty renowned in the previous cycle due to Elon Musk. Pretty popular. And for me, I do think it's solid. I just wouldn't class it as a longer term investment due to its tokenomics, right? However, that being said, not stopping you from the likes of trading it potentially. It's pretty popular for traders at the moment. It has been for a while for scalping because it does have little bouts of volatility, which we will go into in a bit. If you do want to learn more stuff, check out our website, new one. As you can see, by the way, we have courses. We have 3 beginner guides to invest in, technical analysis and psychological stuff. About 36 hours of content. You can all get it on a very, very low monthly subscription, which, yeah, you can see we are pretty low. Okay, so just make sure you understand the basics before you start diving into charts and losing all your pennies, which is usually what people do. Not good. Anyway, so Dogecoin, let's have a little look at the chart. It's very, very straightforward. And I want to talk about the short-term element first. Firstly, we are below the EMAs. Secondly, the RSI is not looking grand. We are below the 50% mark, which would indicate bearish momentum and getting close to the ever dooming oversold situation, which could mean a bounce, but it could also mean we could go much lower. So bear that in mind too. For me, the market is not looking healthy right now, which is fine. However, previous year, we've had a bottom, we pulled up, and we are still in this downtrend. We are continuing going down, and we are at critical levels of support. So there may well be some price targets much lower here. So what we need to look at is kind of obvious here. This impulse, we've pulled back into a level region. Now what I want to do here, I want to change my charts to this version for the fib because we have hit the 382 level, which would indicate a strong trend, right? One thing that people forget is sometimes when things retrace and react off the earlier fibs, it would indicate a stronger trend, right? Kind of obvious, really, because people just want to sell the freaking thing. But where can we go? Now, the one thing that I'm looking at more to the point here is where can the extension levels go? Now, what's annoying me here, I changed that before and I've just refreshed the page and it's done it back again. Sorry, I'm waffling. This level here. So what I'm interested here is this level. Why is this one so important? Because it is, yes, on an extension level. It has been an impulsive wave and it acted as a level of support back in February 2021. That to me is giving us a very, very big indication that we are going to expect short-term bearish targets at roughly 0.047, which isn't far away. Why is that not far away? Well, let me just show you why. It's about 20%, 18%, give or take around that point, right? That's a short-term element. It is pretty bearish. We are in a downtrend. There's no obvious signs of reversals, right? We can see that all across the board. There may be a potential divergence here, but this is still in play. This could go lower. If this starts going lower than 27 on the RSI, it's going to be kaput. It's not going to even be a possibility anymore. So let's look a bit more to the future. Where can this actually correct to if we're looking at reversal signs? So maybe a potential bottom down here, maybe even lower, obviously. But you got to remember, Dogecoin has had a monumental spurt over the course of the previous cycle, as we know. So this is a downtrend, but let's talk about the future. What actually has in store for Dogecoin in the future? Yes, bull market. Will people return? Probably. Right, I think that Dogecoin will be used in a much bigger light in terms of potential platforms. I mean, look at Twitter, for example, or X now, as you call it. That may well be used there. But when we look at the overall picture here, risk to reward as an investor, there may be something in the short term. Now, even though I do say this is not really a long-term game, this is not really a Bitcoin or an Ethereum buy and hold and you'd probably be all right. To me, the tokenomics are a problem. I've said this before loads of times. Now, when we talk about that, in a short-term cyclical market, such as the cryptocurrency space, we may well find that looking at the cycle kind of trivia market that we do have here, we may well see it actually do go up quite significantly and then come back down again due to the waves of people. For some reason, Dogecoin gets people. It's an imagination type of coin. Oh, it's a dog. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's made out of this. Oh, and then people start talking about dreaming about numbers like $1, $2. On TikTok, it's absolutely mental, by the way, just saying. So be careful. But what I will say, even if we're looking at the monthly time frame, yeah, it's pretty damn bearish, and we are at historic levels. These historic levels may well be broken. We may well go back down to the February 2021 levels, which is what I alluded to before. So we have to be very, very careful with where we put our numbers here. Why though? Because the biggest problem we've got with Dogecoin is the supply. And I said this before, it bleeds a lot of tokens out there, so it may well be a problem. But if we are looking at the longer term game here, yeah, we could be going lower. But reversal sign would indicate that certain levels here are going to be incredibly important for a potential move to a much higher upside, essentially, right? So when we're looking at these levels here, so when we're looking at, say, 13, 15 cents, which I know is quite far away from here, but that would indicate that that could be the area where we may well get mass FOMO. FOMO in terms of the technical side would indicate, well, people are returning to the market, and it may well get a very, very tasty jolt, because when we go point, which we've had a rejection before, a rejection here, obviously it's acted as support too, it may well start to filter up massively. FOMO will start to come in, and then it will get more and more serious again. But we've got to look at these levels first. I think we are going to hit this level here, right? Down at these points. These old levels here back in these early 2021 days may well be hit. There might be some nice buy orders here. But remember, this has a simple catalyst. Elon Musk is a catalyst. The X platform could become a catalyst. It could also become a favorite in certain funds because of what it is. It is a very simple cryptocurrency that for some reason, as I say, people can relate to and like to use, right? So technical wise, repeat, I think short-term target is bearish. If we're going to go long and we're going to see some light at the end of the tunnel, we need to wait for the technicals to show that, and we will come back to it in a later video. But the FOMO zone for me is got to be in and around this region, in and around this area here, which could become very, very interesting. But one thing I want to do before I go, if we look at the entire cycle from the high all the way to the low, which is currently at these points here, hold on, this point here, roughly give or take around this point, you can see very, very clearly there's a lot of risk to reward here, a lot. But for me, if you're buying down here and you're not taking profit at 31, you should be, but this could be the easiest FOMO area to go into. It might get very, very interesting. It might well start going up to these levels. Anyways, if you enjoy these videos, let me know. Like I say, like and comment if you want more of these. If you want a price prediction video or technical analysis, let us know what coins you want. We'll write them down and we'll do them. See you soon.